Hello and welcome to June. Wow, hasn't it been an incredible couple of months of change and tumultuous energy and lots happening with the Earth's atmosphere and electromagnetic fields and lots happening with our bodies. And if you have managed to come to this point and still feeling slightly sane and intact, well done to you. We want to welcome you into this month with a sense of enthusiasm for an upswing in energy that is occurring now. We have a very special contemplation for you this month in the form of our new meditation, which is a wonderful experience ushered in by the masters of sitting in that point of vortex amongst the tornado of change that's happening right now. When we sit at that fulcrum point and we're anchored onto the earth itself, we can actually feel ourselves belonging in this world despite all of the swirling drama and action and change and disruption that's happening around us. It's incredibly important to feel grounded at this time. And when everything starts to swirl around us and reality starts to break apart to a certain extent, it can look really messy and it can look like a tornado. You can see things flying around, issues you feel that you might want to get drawn to address, or certain dramas unfolding that you feel that you're getting pulled into. Everything's on display at this time, but it's really hard to separate things out. So what the mind wants to do usually is it wants to identify some of those things that are swirling around and touch them to try and investigate them. And it's one thing to bring your focus to zoom into certain things that are happening around you, but it's another thing to actually then go in and hold on to them. And we do that when we identify with things, such as an upset that's come up, or a person from the past that's come up, or things that seem to be breaking apart in your life. The mind wants to take you there so that you can hold on to those things, even if it's just to hold on to it, to manually dismantle it. Yet what we find is if you're sitting very quietly in the space in the middle of a tornado and you reach out to touch something and then try to manage it, it's going to create a sense of pull and movement that can really start getting things moving for you, but not in a way where you feel as if you're in control, so to speak. And you know that the movement of that tornado is just going to take you around and around and around. So while this can be a time that's very tempting to want to really get in and manage now what you can start to see, because everything's on display, the reminder we have from the masters this month is to actually just sit and observe it. And sure, you can reach out and touch it and sense it and feel it, and yeah, I can sense this, I can see that going on there. But the masters are not suggesting that this is a time to really get in there and investigate and pull apart and get to the bottom of things and really try to manage things. To try to manage things during a tornado, it's going to get pretty messy. And you could lose your sense of self and peace and calm in that. So as the winds of change come through and it's picking up everything that's been stitched into the dimensional fabric of our reality, it's throwing everything up in the air. If you can sit still and be the eye in the storm and look at it with wonderment, whoa, look at all of these issues, look at all of these memories, look at all of this information, look at all of these dramas. Isn't this fascinating? You begin to have a sense of reverence and awe for the sheer scale of what the collective humanity has created. All of the traumas and all of the memories and all of the histories and all of the intricacies, all of the politics. But you begin to see the shape of it. And it's awe-inspiring. It's a force of nature. It's a force of human nature that is now moving everything that's been accumulated, and it's swirling it up around to clear the slate for something new. So we strongly encourage you to sit, be grounded, feel yourself on the earth, look up in awe at everything that's occurring, but resist temptation to get in there to try and manage it, because this is not a time for calming the storm of change. This is a time for knowing where you sit within it. And that's right at that fulcrum point, the point of transformation, that anchoring point between all of the happenings of the human collective consciousness and the simplicity of just existing. So that's our invitation to you for June, to be in wonder and awe of what's happening with the collective weather. See it as a giant storm system. It's exhilarating, it's exciting, but you really don't want to get too engaged with it. It's far more wonderful to be able to witness the storm without actually being pulled into it, which can be an incredibly disorienting experience, as you know. So that's our message for you today. I look forward to seeing you very soon for the next members webinar with the Masters and our wisdom circles. And may your day be full of exciting new views and also an ageless sense of peace within you.